Hey guys, welcome to Q Keyboard. Technically, this is our first ever video that I'm speaking to the camera. It was supposed to be the second one, but I've decided not to upload the first one because it's a pretty controversial topic about the McDonald's Pikachu exclusive from Japan. But anyways, I've decided to start the first video here today just to perhaps share a little bit of my experiences and thoughts in terms of starting a Pokemon, how do I say it, either collection, maybe investing, whether if it's short or long term, or whether if it's about ripping or if you're playing TCG. But that's not my main bread and butter here, I would say, because I don't play. Personally, I only do collect because I like this. But yeah, what we are going to cover today is basically about, in terms of what are tips that you can take a look, maybe the top 7 tips here that I have for you all. I would say it's pretty useful, and I'll try to run it as quick as possible so that you can have a quick understanding in terms of what I've gone through, and you can have a smooth journey in terms of your Poke hobby. Alright, so the first one that we have here is about allocating your funds correctly. We talk about allocating your funds. Definitely everyone start the business or the collection with a certain amount of capital that you have, right? For myself, because this is not my main income source, I do work at other jobs right now. There are new sets sometimes, for example, like there are Glory of Team Rocket, and it goes by, let's say, Prismatic, Surging Sparks, and etc. You have to allocate very well on what do you want to spend your money on. Alright, so for example, let's say if you have pre-order for Prismatic that is coming up. Alright, you have multiple connections in your country. I'm from Malaysia, by the way. You have multiple sources or dealers that are open for pre-orders, and you have, let's say, 7,000 of capital. Would you be putting the 7,000 all just into one basket, or would you be allocating the different funds? For myself personally, I've pre-ordered from 2 different sources during the Prismatic time, and the allocation is 0. And when you have to know, pre-order is usually taken maybe a month before that or 2 months before the release. So once you pay them a certain amount of deposit, and when it's near to the release date, you paid 100% down payment, it will be really challenging because your money will be stuck there. And when money is stuck, you can't do anything. What if they delay your stock? You can't do anything. You can't let go of your product as soon as possible. So this is what actually happens here from my end. My first ever big purchase from a Japanese supplier, it was worth 7,000 around ringgit Malaysia, so that's probably around a little bit more than 1,000 US dollar. And when I really pre-order those things, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I couldn't buy anything else. I have to wait for my orders to come in. If I pre-order stuff, I have to wait for them to come in. If there are any new things that appear in the market that is having a very good steal, for example, this one, EV Heroes. Let's say, because this is actually what happened. I have extra fund recently where because I don't really invest in a lot of different types anymore. So I just keep my fund. If there are any good deals, I'll just get it. So allocating your funds to the right side. If you have 7,000, don't spend everything. Maybe keep a 2,000 or maybe a 50%, just in case you see any community when they're sharing, when they're having clearance or they are quitting the hobby. So for this one, the EV Heroes, I pick it up at 1.9 thousand ringgit Malaysia. So that is maybe around 400 US dollar. That's a good steal, I would say. It's a very good steal. So allocating your funds correctly, that's first point I would say. Alright, second point here we have, find the right sources. Alright, second point, do not get scammed as well. So probably I'll plug in some photos here that you can refer to. Personally, I got scammed as well. Not to say I got scammed, my supplier got scammed from another Malaysian guy who's 21 years old, a lot younger than me as well. We were shocked, 260,000 ringgit Malaysia were being scammed from just him. Japan set and also English set as well. So finding the right resources, finding the right sources is very, very important. Make sure everything is valid, alright? Especially at this point of time where 30th anniversary is coming very soon, it's gonna be way more dangerous as well. Always rely on few sources if you're just getting started. Right, third point we have here, understand how import tax works in your country. And you can go to the government website, you can go to the logistic or shipping website, your country's you know, do a little bit of research on what sort of product they're importing and how much would you be taxed on. Because from Malaysia, we don't have the best resources out there that we can refer to. So I refer to website, I called FedEx, I even researched on Reddit as well. A lot of different places that we have to rely on just to see how much we'll get import tax. We'll get taxed, you know. So for my first order, I have no idea. I did my research, but the outcome was not ideal. So there's a lot of products here actually behind it as well. Some has already sold out. Like what I mentioned initially in the beginning of the video, 7,000 that I spent. My tax was close to 2,000 ringgit Malaysia. It was 1,890 something, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna plug the picture here as well so that you can refer to. It's painful. It's painful. Your margin will be gone immediately, right? So understanding how import tax works, all the newbies. The fourth point, you have to know whether you want to go for a long-term game or just a short-term game. I won't recommend for a short term. It's a little bit dangerous, but usually with how do I say, with short term, it comes with very fast ROI as well, I would say. So just for example, if you have the chance to maybe, you know, get in a McDonald's, it's already, when I got this, I think I got it from my supplier at 70 ringgit, which is already very expensive. I was one day late. The day before that I actually ordered from them, it was only 30 ringgit. And it's 70 when I bought them. And by today, I'm gonna plug in another picture as well. It's 400 ringgit in Malaysia. The ROI for this short-term game is very, very high, but it's risky as well. And same goes to Tohoku, Hiroshima, Fukuoka, special box as well. These are going to be challenging as well. But you've seen how much it jumped, right? From probably 19,000 Japanese yen to Fukuoka is currently 54, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to put another picture here for you to refer to if I can find. So yeah, you know what you want to invest in long terms. For example, this is going to be long term, I assume. This is going to be long term as well. Oh, by the way, I sold a Darkrai. I sold PSA 10 Darkrai just to get this box. It was around 1,250 in Malaysia. I got this, I'm going to invest, keep it sealed as well. Long-term game, alright? There's no right or wrong, by the way. Know the market as well. Knowing the market will, for example, finding relevant sources from RedNote. I rely on RedNote sometimes. Twitter, X, Facebook, YouTube especially. That's where I mainly get my information from. IG sometimes as well, to see the market prices, how they fluctuate and what set will be reprints and etc. Reddit, maybe you can rely on it as well, but there's one thing that I will want you guys to bear in mind is that there will be a lot of myth, not to say myth, but misinformation, you know, whether people saying, oh, Surging Spark is coming for reprint. You might not know, right? But I think it's pretty proven for now. I think October Terrastar Festival will have a reprint run as well, but always get the right sources, you know. Don't rely on just one, rely on multiple. Whether if it's a small YouTube channel that's growing from 500 to 2,000, would highly suggest you guys to subscribe to multiple one to get information from. And that's one of the reasons why I created this YouTube channel, because I spend most of my time in, you know, YouTube. So I learned a lot that I wanted to share you guys in maybe from 5 videos. I'll compromise to I will have summarized to 1 video, right? So know the market, find out the relevant sources for your next big purchase or your decision. Number 6, this is just my personal feeling, my personal belief. Always get for either a PSA 10 slab or a raw card. Never go into PSA 9. As you can see, there are 2 slabs here that were stuck as well. They're PSA 9 and there's no value at all. I've been to card trades that told me to not accept PSA 9, and if they accept, it's gonna be bad value. So if you buy to maybe for a gift to someone, sure, PSA 9 best value, I would say. But if you're looking for yourself, investment or collecting for yourself, either you go for 10 or raw. That's it. Okay. The last point I have here is know your market well. Whether if you want to join, you want to invest in English or Japanese. All right. I believe if you're looking at English, it's definitely very short supply as of now. You see all those supermarkets, they're having these kind of fights or whatever, finding the right resources, the right supplier, they might even teach on you as well. So English, you have to find a way. If you manage to get one, congratulations, you're on the right track. You're gonna be earning big bucks. But if you're going to Japan wise, you know, Japan, they print things to the ground, you know, the supply will always be there, So if you're going for Japan, easier for you to get access to, but in terms of your profit margin, you have to play some marketing tools to ensure your stocks can be cleared, etc. So yeah, knowing the market, English or Japan. I guess that's it from my end here. There are only 7 points here. It's my first time making videos. I know I might sound a little bit weird as well. But yeah, just something for you guys to bear in mind. To comment and let me know if you guys have any thoughts and ideas that can share on. We'll be happy to hear that. All these sources are personally from me every day scrolling Facebook, you know, Reddit, X, YouTube especially. There are a couple Hong Kong YouTubers that I look up to so much. Some US as well. Yeah. And for my next video, I'm actually planning to talk about this. It's going to be a short video because I just want to address something that it should be addressed. But anyways, feel free to subscribe, like and comment as well. You don't need to share if you feel like it's not useful. Keep it to yourself. You know, it's a secret, by the way. But yeah, have a great day, everyone. I'm recording this after my work at gym. I'm pretty tired right now. As you can tell, my hand might be a little bit wet as well. But happy collecting and happy investing. There's no right or wrong, right? Except scalpers. That's it. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys the next one.